Just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on. Hey.
Hurts throwing right away. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Ready, break.
Now Evans in motion left.
Hey,
and they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The Eagles are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Dallas Goedert really flourished as Philadelphia's unquestioned #1 tight end. He's a big-time field stretcher for first-time starter Jalen Hurts and averaged the second most yards per reception among tight ends in the league. Won't hurt his average there with that first down pickup.
Man open left side is Brown. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down and just a couple. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Hurts. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
60 Eagles!
Another run was now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Handoff running left is Etienne. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still letting the linebackers set the edge.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, now Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly, and it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
He was brought down by Foya Sade and Lewican.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, back to Sanders. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We're scoreless after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Pat the street, pat the street.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Mustang 19.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Ready?
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. On the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I'm ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. It's has to run all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
Alert! Alert! Check contact! Check contact!
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They run with Sanders off the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger, there on the stop. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He finds his target. It's Evans. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Lawrence. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. We're scared to let it fly. He falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, check that, street. 18, Rodley, 18, on the ball.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. Check, man.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answer.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Hey, Haywood! Hey, Orbit!
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
Now Sanders, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And that tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Madden 60! Go, Reed! Go!
They'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Come on, come on! Hey!
on snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
In a draft day stunner, A.J. Brown was shipped from Tennessee to Philadelphia. He'd appeared to be the long-awaited answer for Tennessee at receiver, and that can be that same long-awaited answer in Philadelphia. 2,000-yard seasons and 24 touchdowns in his first 3 years in the league. He gives Philly the type of wide receiver run the team hasn't had in almost a decade.
They'll run here with Gainwell.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go now. Check.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Go check. 3.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. That's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. Here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
Ready?
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown there to make the grab.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
What are we doing? That's garbage.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Madden.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
It's a major interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hurts.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, he'll air this one out for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really with the 4-minute.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell, and the Jags are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
You go, you go. Hey, stop.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Evans has it left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. One one of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
She closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Manhertz, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jags are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
They'll fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
And they'll run with Sermon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And that's a touchdown as they broke it on time here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense...
He's got a man, complete! And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Throwing now, Lawrence. This to possibly force OT. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
We've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers? he seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
He's going to try and go deep again. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final